やばいぜ。Where's my chat? There it is. Jesus Christ. Xin chào mọi người. Hi. Welcome. Now we gotta chat again. We just need to find the stream link. If I can even find it. I can copy from myself, it's fine. Oh, hi. Hi, sorry. I'm still like sending things out. I am so much very uncoordinated right now. ごめんなさい。just a second. I'll get back to this. I also need to change the Okay. I think that's all I need. I think. Yes. Also, I don't think the messages are appearing on my OBS, so I don't know what the deal with that is. So I'm just gonna have to reply here. So we finished this page already, so I'm just gonna move over to this other one. So yay, let's go. Lonely New Year. Hi. Is is the audio okay? I'm so I'm so awkward when there are people that could potentially hear me. But no need to apologize. I don't think I even said anything that would warrant an apology. I might sound like a harsh aunt, but don't apologize when you don't need to. It pisses me off. Okay. No, it's not that I don't want to talk. My mother was on the same floor, so I felt awkward. It's very different. She's gone back to the other floor now. I think she just went up to take some clothes. The laundry machine and stuff is on my floor, so I think every morning she goes up. And every day she would pass by my door being like, oh, you wake up so early. It's like, I always wake up at 6 a.m. I just don't turn on the lights because I don't like hearing that sentence. So happy new year, everybody. Hope you all have a good new year. I slept through the new year, I believe. I don't even celebrate it. In our country, we don't really celebrate like the first day of the year. Whenever we celebrate that, we would use the lunar calendar, which is what the uneducated called Chinese New Year. It's Lunar New Year, by the way. So yes, we don't even really celebrate the New Year, so I was like, I'm not gonna stay up for this shit. We don't even have any fanfare, nobody really even talked about it, not really, so I'm like, whatever. I just wake up at 6 a.m. and then post it. I don't care. Okay. Still a rotation behind, gotta wait until 12, but happy new year. Thank you. How does it feel like to always be late? Ho 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 ho. But yeah, no, it's chill. It's whatever. Look at me, I'm finally using the tools instead of sketching them out by hand. Yay. Don't you dare go there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I will go there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm like flipping like pages open from like different mangas to look for like references. Hello, it's not New Year for us, but I hope your time is wonderful. Thank you very much for making a little bit of my year better with your love. Thank you. You're gonna make me cry on stream. A friend of mine actually sent me a very heartfelt message that I almost cried on, so I was like, I'll just start stream, fuck this. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. The first thing I do in New Year is not gonna cry. If I'm gonna be late by my own doing. Lol. I kind of appreciate how you guys just kind of come on stream and you basically don't really know what's going on in the story, but you watch it anyway. I actually don't remember how much I actually talk about the story. I think I only say like the basic premise, I think. And there are probably things that I don't really elaborate on. So realistically speaking, you see me drawing something that you don't can't even read. But I really appreciate you. Come on. Also, I don't know why, but the yeah, it doesn't show on OBS, and that sucks. Okay, give me. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to copy the link again. It is how the story you told me about before. Depends on what you meant by that. Because I have more than one story. Oh, I was just hiding the chat. Oh no. Oopsies. There we go. That's better. No wonder why it wasn't working. So, a person actually made the background music for me for Christmas, so I'm very grateful for that. Their name is Shiwo. I actually don't know their social media because on the group that we're in together, they didn't exactly elaborate on much, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He looks like he's holding like a giant orange. Anyway. I actually don't know what I want for this. Okay, give me a second. I think if it was I think I told you about the story with the bird AU, didn't I? Yeah. And as you can see, none of them are birds right now. So I don't think it is the one, unless I told you about this one too and I just don't remember. Because I have bad memories. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's not that one. I think it's a bit, I think you can kind of see that none of them are birds. Also, living in a cabin. What? Which one was that? Sometimes you have just too many ideas if you don't remember which one it actually was. Also, stop apologizing for things that doesn't warrant one just saying. You don't have to apologize all the time, you know. Looking for 야매라야. Apologizing is good, but don't make a habit to apologize for everything. They'll walk over you. Just saying. And also, if you keep apologizing for things that don't matter, eventually, when you apologize for things that do matter, it's not gonna mean as much to people. Because I've heard that before. Good morning, Bullfish. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. This is our first stream of the year, yes. For everybody who spends the night or the day before New Year alone, here we go. And just to reiterate, re-speak, just to say it again, I don't actually celebrate the first day of the year as New Year, which is why I'm here. Because when Chinese New Year rolled around, which just should be around like February, I'm not gonna be able to be here. So there's that. Also, look, we got new background music. Look at that! I got a person make me a background music. It was for it was a Secret Santa. They make me background music. Look at that! Look how fun that is. It has the same fucking energy as the other one, as mind-numbing the previous as the previous one. The chance of me getting copyright is probably lower though, but yeah. Brainwash music leveled up. Exactly. Now it's brainwash music that actually belonged to me. Technically not belong to me. I think realistically the original like maker will make it so that everybody in the server can use it, but it was a thing made for Secret Santa, and I was the one that they were assigned to, so technically not really mine, realistically speaking, but yeah. But I can use it. I'm half asleep at the moment, I think. Did you stay out? Wolfwood, did you stay up last night or something? Alien Room is still on the prowl to wage much more Rimians. Exactly. The fights never stop. The struggles never ends. The brainwashing never ceased. Soon we will take over the world. And when we do, life will be very brainwashy. We will brainwash even the aliens. Slept at 5, I don't know. Oh yeah, did you know? Humans actually send a lot of like messages out to like the atmosphere, like into space. and basically just like a lot of like very sweet messages. It's like, oh, how are you over there? I hope you are fine. Like, we are fine over here too. Feel free to visit every once in a while. It reminds me of whenever I would message like my my online friends or something, like when they're like half a world or really far away. It's like, oh, huh, like especially friends who kind of don't really reply much anymore. Like, I don't know where they are, but I have their old account or something. So I would like message them like, hey, how are you? Yada yada yada. Hope you're fine. You know, feel free to come back up every time. Something something. It's like messaging a dead like message board. It's kind of like that. And that's what human treats their message into space. It's like, oh, sending a message to space. Hope you guys are well. Don't know where you are, but hope you are well. It's very cute. We're first up at 5, I think. Oh my. Why? Why did you stay up? Also, what are your New Year resolution? What are all of y'all's New Year resolution? What are your plans? What are your ideas? What do you want to do? What are things that you all want to do for the New Year's? That is actually super bro. It is. Phone died on my PC. The PC is so much brighter. It forces you awake. You can turn down the lighting for PC. I think there should be like, I think F4 and F5 usually is the button, at least on my keyboard. That is the one, but I'm not sure what it is on yours. Don't like it like this. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm actually like, if you don't know, I'm actually in like 3 zines right now. And if you don't know what zines are basically fan books slash fan magazines. And yeah, I'm in like 3 zines, and I'm like, well, because it's funny, because like around like the halfway point of the year, I tried to sign up for a zine, and I was utterly rejected. Like, I was just like, no. And then I joined the Discord that of the people of like the ship that I was into, which happened to be hosted by the one who made the zine, and I was also utterly rejected there. Like, we barely talked. Like, the things that I post there, like, they didn't even make any comment on. Like, they don't even care. They're like, it's trash or something. Like, I don't know. Like, they don't seem to even like it. I have like requirements that were not met. Like, I basically didn't have like colors, and I didn't like draw background too often, so it was a struggle to try to apply for anything. And I was really sad about it for like a long time. And look at me now. And if you don't know, I draw a lot of I draw okay backgrounds. Like, I can do it. I just didn't have the chance to do it back then. I also didn't care to do it. I wanted to practice on shading. So it was kind of annoying that people just kind of assume that you can't draw it. Because most of the thing that I draw with a lot of effort in is for school and for work, and I can't exactly use those, realistically speaking. So, and look at me now, I'm in 3 zines. I'm a mod in one of them, I'm an artist in one of them, and I am a merch artist in one of them. So that's pretty fun. I'm also in a bang, but I was in that before. I was rejected from the other zine. It's fine. Bangs don't usually have a lot of requirements, I don't think. Usually when you sign up, they're like, hi, come in. I think my New Year resolution is to just spend more time with my grandma. Aw, that's a good resolution, yes. Mine is actually to say anything I want to say and not leave it like unsaid, basically, because you don't know when it would be the last time you were able to say something. Or like when it would be the last time you would be able to say something to one person or whatever. And plus, most of the things that like I do want to say to people are compliments, and I usually get so shy sometimes that I don't really like message them. Like usually like I get shy on feed, or like I don't have a chance to say it on feed, so I always try to find like my way into their DMs, but only when like I have a reason to. So I would always make up a reason to go into people's DM and say hi or something. But to like I eventually I was like, fuck this, I'm just gonna do it. And recently I've been talking to, you know, some artists and stuff that have been very nice. People are genuinely nice, you know. Some artists, they do genuinely like your stuff, and I appreciate that, you know. After being in a after being acquaintance with a lot of artists who claim that your work is very nice and they claim that they like it, but you know, you can kind of tell that they don't exactly like you as much as their other friends. But it's, you know, it's fine. You know, it happens. I just don't like the pretense. So I also don't want to just pretend like I am some kind of cool, quiet, like foreign gal who don't want to compliment people, you know? Because I think like when you have a lot of good things to say, I think you should say it because it is encouraging to hear or whatever. So I will try my best to be a little bit more bold when it comes to compliment. I also don't want people comments to get to me so much anymore, because I have a lot of friends who whenever I kind of succeed or something, or whenever I kind of like do good at something, they would say things and then I would feel really shitty about it. Like for example, like I would draw something that I think is really good, and then they'd be like, oh, and then I'll be and I have like a decent following on Instagram, and then they make an Instagram, and I'm like, oh, you know, I can share your stuff for you and yada yada yada, and they'd be like, oh yeah, and then when like their stuff exactly didn't really go well, instead of thinking of why, they'd be like, oh, it's like your people are like anime people, so they're not gonna have like this kind of high taste, or like, oh yeah, you draw anime, of course you have a lot of followers. It's like, fuck off, you know. So I want to, and I used to like really value this friend's opinion because they're like a smart person and they're very talented and everything, so I really value their opinion, and which is why it was kind of damaging for like a while when I keep like listening to them. So now I'm like, I want the new year to be that I just don't take a lot of people's like comment to heart most of the time. So yes, that is my resolution, to feel confident. I don't want to make like a giant resolution list. I think some people do that a lot. Like they have like a huge list of like what their new year's gonna be, what they're gonna do for New Year, what their goals are, and I'm like, I think that's good, but I think that personally would just stress me out because I'm actually a very easily stressed person. Like my mental capacity has big limits that I myself do not want to cross. Because when I do cross it, it's not always too great. So, hi. Anyway, thank you to whoever is watching stream right now. I appreciate. I'm just kind of sketching things. The entire stream probably gonna be of like sketches. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this page out. Dying seal noises. I hope you hear the background because the background is called Chewbacca. Vitro S. Afro as. It's not even that funny. Oh god. I am so easily entertained. Naya. I'm so easily entertained. Okay. People tweet my tweet. It's so nice. Oh god, that's a lot more than I expected. What the fuck? Oh, that's from last night. Okay. Well. Trying to clean my notification bar just a little bit. You give me a second. There you go. Hush. Hush. Hush, hush, Miarsh. It's a big ass forehead. You know, some artists usually have their sketch like missing heads, and by that I mean like it looks like they don't have a head, like they don't have like a brain inside of their little sketchy heads. But then afterward, they would be able to give enough head when they added the hair, and I'm like, how the fuck does that even work? Focus mode activated. It'd be kind of fun to kind of invite somebody one day and just to go on stream just to work together. Because realistically speaking, I work a little bit better with like company, if anything. Like if I have people around, like I can work just a little bit better. It's kind of like, oh, I'm not like cripplingly alone, and I actually have people around, stuff like that. There's actually an app, a Japanese app for that, for people who can't work without like being on call or something. It's kind of fun. But I'm not Japanese, so I have the app, and I also have like a few like people that I follow who use that sometimes, but like I always feel too awkward to actually go in. And I think if they were to do it now, like this year, I'm gonna just come up and ask if I could join. But like stay quiet because I don't actually know a lot of Japanese. Oh yeah, talking about Japanese people that I follow, I follow the stage actor for the stage actor for Asahi for the stage play, and he was doing a stream last night, and I basically listened to his voice to fall asleep. But when I was trying to fall asleep, I keep having like one comment that I kind of want to make, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna, it's stupid. And then I closed my eyes, and eventually I just opened them back up, and I'm like, fuck this. And the comment was just basically that his voice sounded really good. あなたの声はすごく綺麗です。ですよ。Basically. And that was all I wanted to say. And so after, and I have to Google it for like 5-10 minutes, and I came back in. That was the one sentence I sent throughout his stream, and the last sentence I sent in the stream. And he read it, and he was like, oh yeah, that's the first time I heard that, thank you. And I'm like, I am offended. How the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? That's the first time you ever hear that. I'm offended. I'm offended by the people you surround yourself with. His voice is basically very warm, very low. He also looked better outside of stage play makeup, which I don't know how the fuck that works. Somebody really fucked up with that wig. Terrible. But yeah, it was fun. We're talking a lot about people learning like Japanese and stuff halfway through the stream, and I'm like, okay, sure, sure. Because there were like a few foreign watchers as well, and they were speaking like Japanese, a little bit broken sometimes. And people kind of just conversing to each other. It's like only 10 people in stream, so it was just like, you know, talking, so it was fun. I still haven't replied to everybody on Twitter yet. やばいぜ。すごくやばいよ。No, I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Maybe I should revert back to my own language when I say things like that. Tanya. I guess I could do that, yeah. I'll build that habit, yeah. I need to go back to my roots, if anything. Look at that. They're all gonna be covered up with clothes anyway. I don't know why I do it like that. This works, yeah, this is fine. I'm also planning to kind of go outside today later on as well, because I've been inside kind of all week, and I just wanna, like, you know, ride my little motorbike around and such, to do this and that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have any money anymore. But I'm just gonna run around, I guess. Yeah. The health checkup was kind of a lot of money. We went for my mom and I went to a health checkup at the end of the year, and halfway through I realized that my health insurance was already out of date, and it was kind of, hello Hito-san, hello. But yeah, my health insurance went out of date, and I had a strong debate of whether to buy a new one, because when I registered at school it was like almost $1 million. It was like $500,000 VND, which is like what, $50 maybe, something, or $40, $40, and I was like, jeez. But then the cost for the health checkup without the health insurance was like $1 million, and I was like, that is even worse. So I guess, but I don't really do health checkup that often, so it's like, which is kind of the problem, I guess, but whatever. People kind of criticize a lot of people mentality. It's like, oh, you think you don't need the health checkup, you don't buy your insurance, and now look at the trouble you're in. It's like, yeah, but it's true that I don't use it, and it takes like half of my fucking salary to buy a health insurance. that I might not even use until it run out of date, and then I have to buy it again. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like, can't I just buy an insurance that lasts for like the entire year or like a couple of years or something? Like, this is fucking ridiculous, man. It's trash. It's like, you just want to suck my money off at this point. Like, fuck off. Once in a while you go to health checkup and find out your health insurance that your school sells to you is already out of date, because technically they only have like less than a year fucking extend times. Asshole. They constantly take like 15 million from you every year, and then every year they're like, hey, give us another 500 for your health insurance because we only buy like 1 year for you because we hate you. Fucking whatever. Not whatever, of course. I'm very upset, but it's not I can do anything about it. School's a dick. Anyway, sorry for that sudden rant. This is the new year. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to put all of the old year stuff behind us, even though it's technically just happened yesterday. It's fine. Also, hello, Michiru-san. Thank you for coming. Hello, hello. Sorry for the sudden negativity. It's very sad. No, you kinda look like he popped in out of a genie bottle. Does he? You don't want this part. Just do that. Looks like they're playing naked volleyball, but they're not. I just haven't put clothes on them yet. Noya's hairs make him look so much bigger. Okay. What do people usually talk on stream? I mean, this is kind of why I function a little bit better with in collabs, because I kind of bounce off people's energy. But when I'm on my own, I'm just generally very quiet. Mostly because I just don't talk much, apparently in real life either. Apparently, anyway. I mean, I don't agree on that notion, but it's fun. Still got it. Haven't drawn him for a couple of days. Well, I didn't draw him yesterday. I drew like a canon version of him for the birthday. And for the New Year's, because his birthday is actually on the 1st of January. Look at that. Dude was born on the 1st day of the year. How cool is that? And Noya is born on the 10th of October, which is 5 days away from my birthday. Well, 5 days before my birthday. And their birthday are direct opposites. Look at that. So was their personality and goals at one point, but at the end their goals align. As he traveled with Noya. It's very cute. I think everybody is already spoiled to the brim edit anyway, so sorry for the sudden spoiler. Not like it matters. Can you actually hear me? I actually don't know. I haven't checked the audio in a bit. I do find it funny how, like, on stream with everybody else, I think my voice is pretty decently high. And then on stream with myself, like a lonely stream, my voice sounds like this. There we go, that's better. It should be new. It's not new. It should be out from. Should be around in their summer, I think. So it shouldn't be. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm genuinely so hungry. It's time for Wolf to head out because of bad headache. It's okay, Wolfish. Have a good day. This stream probably won't last too long anyway. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know when, but eventually soon. Because I do want to just kind of like go outside today. Suck in some good energy and stop being so attached to attached to the phone. Stop it, put it down. The true pain is the addiction to stop it. The true pain is the addiction to phones. There you go. Oh wow. I have 4 people here. Hello, Mina. I remember like when I told my cousin that I stream, he was like, "Oh, how many people watch?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "Right, you don't care." He's like, "Yeah, no." Stream is more of like my excuse to either play games or like, you know, work for a bit. Usually I would still work when I'm not streaming anyway, which is why like you see me stream like one page and then the next time I stream I already finished the page after that and I'm on a different page. Can do, but you know. How the fuck does their gym look like? I keep forgetting my brain. I have found a reference of the gym. I'm so hungry. the perspective that I want, but it's fine, it's fine. Oh, wait, not perspective. I do wonder though, what do people actually enjoy, like, listening to in art stream? Like how people do the art, I guess, but I don't know. I also like am curious of what would people usually do, like in on stream anyway. The funny thing is like, oh, not funny. Maybe this sound a bit sad, but a lot of people who's in the community probably won't like come by your stream. Not at, even if you do come by theirs. So it's kind of like a weird friendship that is not exactly real unless it's like really beneficial. So it's that weird thing where it's like, okay, cool. So I ended up feeling like really weird, like coming onto people's stream nowadays, because it's like, oh, I'm just gonna appear like some desperate person, wanna be friends with them or something. And I'm like, you know what? Unless I like you, I'm not gonna attend your stream out that often. Or at least like when I can, I will attend your stream. But no. A bit too big. Tanya. I apologize if I become too quiet because my brain is thinking. I think they would head out this way though, yeah. So I think it's better just to draw them heading here. It's kind of cute because in the story, basically Suga and As and Noya's the one who makes fun of Asahi a lot, just because he's small and funny. It's a tease. But eventually, as the story progresses, they are the ones who basically stick by his side a lot more. So I always thought it was a fun little contrast. Not really character development, just, people got closer. It happens. Yeah, bye. I don't really listen to music or hip hop, sorry, I just like a good song instrument and sound effect. Why would rap and hip hop the first things that pop out? What? Yeah, I don't really listen much to rap or hip hop either. I think pop ended up being the genre that I listen to a lot, but I usually kind of limit myself to I usually don't really limit myself to kind of any genre. So if I happen to find something fun about a genre, I would just listen to it, I guess. I'm of African American descent, so I grew up with those genres in music. Ah, soka, I see. I see. What did I grow up with? Bolero? I think I just grew up with children music. But might be Bolero too. Bolero is basically like a whiny, sensitive kind of type of music. It used to be pop because it used to be popular, but I hate it. Question: is African American means that you are from Africa? Or does it mean that you're native? Like, yeah. Because I always just find it strange, like, why Native American? Because you're in America. If you're native to America, wouldn't you just be American? But you know, whatever. I was born in America though. Exactly, right? So why would you be African American descent if you're not from America? And if you're just native, then why is it called Native American and not just American? You know, like you're from America. Like it's literally in the name Native American. Like that should just be American. I don't get the naming convention in your country. It's confusing. It's ridiculous. Like just because you happen to have darker skin, that means everybody's allowed to just like be wrong about where you come from and just call you that way and be okay with it, you know? Like, oh, you have darker skin, you must be from Africa. You're African American, even though you were born in America, you know? Unless you could say like African American descent, which is like hinting at the fact that there's somebody in your family who was from America, then you know, whatever. I don't know your family history, I don't know that, so it don't matter to me. But if it just meant that, but if it just means that you have different skin, then I do have a problem with that because it's confusing to me. Okay, better idea. I forgot to put on my timer. Damn it. Then shouldn't like people who are not native in America should be like they should call themselves like imported American or something? Like like trans like you know like why it's the white people who originally was not from America because they oh yeah immigrate America yeah like when immigrated American or European American because technically that's what we all of them come from European they just happen to quote unquote find America because they do a little voyage and they found it and then they were like oh, yeah we found it cool anybody so we're American because we found a country and everybody else is a Native American yeah it's like how does that sound decent to anybody why did everybody say yes to this shit you know like it's I don't I personally do not get it but I guess nobody have a problem with it so not like it matters not even in my country anyway so it really doesn't matter I just personally find it strange. I should be talking about race. I'm like a fucking Asian child that never been to America. Well, this is not even talking about race. I'm just asking about why people name people like so weird. Like I know the reason for the specificity, but the specific itself just don't make sense. They don't make sense. To my small brain, they don't make sense. But again, since nobody have a problem with it, I'm just gonna ignore. Don't think about it anymore. I don't either, I just grew up around the assumption. I guess I just stuck with it even after history class. Somebody should have said something about that because teacher, that is a little bit weird, isn't it? Like, isn't it just like the slightly racist? That's why there's a lot of people that's like, oh, go back to where you came from. Like, bitch, I'm from America. Shush, shush. is a motor scooter? I don't actually ride a motor scooter, you know. It's it's an actual motorcycle. But no, I usually don't have a plan for the day. Usually I just kind of do things and then let things kind of happen, I guess. Not a lot of plans. Don't want it to be a lot of planning anyway. Too stressful. Some people might probably say that having plans like help them feel less stressed, but having a lot of plans just make me feel worse. So I don't usually have plans. I only have like a general idea of what I want to do, and I don't have a lot of general ideas today. Jesus Christ. I'm really hating how this one is turning out. Jesus. Sorry for the silence, it's just very focused right now, trying to not forget what I want to do. No, it's too big. is getting motivated to draw, knowing that people are drawing too. I see. So can you help me pace myself? What do you mean? What do you mean pace yourself? Yes, happy birthday to Asahi! Is it finally midnight for Eddie-san? Is it finally Asahi Day for Eddie-san? Oh, not yet. Well, soon. It's Asahi Day today. Too excited to wait. It's Asahi Day for us right now. It's pretty fun. Not much is happening, but you know, Asahi Day. Woo! Happy Asahi Day. My noses are killing me. I don't like how it looks. Okay. It's more like keeping me progress. Ah, gotcha. I actually drew a thing for Asahi Day. I didn't exactly stream it because I was kind of rushing the entire day. Because I wanted to do a test print and such later that day as well. So. This earworm is stuck in my head. Exactly. If it's stuck in mine, you have to be. It has to be stuck in yours too. Is first is the Michi band song. Now is this. No, not really, no. I was pretty quiet, I was still very much focused. So no, don't worry, I don't think you missed anything. Except this banging music. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Don't know, feel a bit drained from streaming for a bit. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you everybody for coming, and hope you have a happy new year, and hope that your new year is gonna be full of many good things and no illness. Yeah, thank you for coming. Cảm ơn mọi người. Goodbye. Have a good night as well. Bye bye.